So that brings us to now. What does the future hold in store for the customizer? To understand the future is to first understand Gutenberg, the new editor coming to WordPress later this year. Okay, who hasn't heard of Gutenberg yet? Nobody, okay, that's awesome. So the core principle behind Gutenberg is simple. Everything's a block, literally everything. It's a complete unification of content types under a single umbrella. Paragraphs, those are blocks. Images, also blocks. Shortcodes, turn those suckers into blocks. Once you learn how to work with one block, customizer. When you look at it, a website, it consists of three things: content, layout, and design. The first part, content, is handled by the editor. You get some very minor layout and design editing in Gutenberg right now, but it's currently constrained to your individual post or page. But the layout and design of your whole site, that's customization. That's what we're looking at next. Extending Gutenberg and the block paradigm into both of these areas. Let's start off by talking a little bit about layout. Page templates in WordPress are kind of a disaster right now. You can't actually preview them. If you want to change your template, you actually have to update your page before you can see what the new template looks like. And your choice of template doesn't actually change how the editor appears either. It's just total mystery meat. But the idea has the potential to be really powerful. You could see this power in action on other site builders like Weebly, Wix, GoDaddy Site Builder, all of which are just light years ahead of WordPress in terms of site building usability. It's just way easier to fill in placeholders than it is to create something from scratch. So imagine you're a theme developer. You might already be a theme developer, so in that case, congratulations. Instead of an XML file full of demo content that your customer will have to manually import and set up themselves, wouldn't it be great to provide your customers with a template like this, full of placeholder blocks that they can just easily fill out? So most of this is actually already possible with Gutenberg. The hard parts are done. And it's just so exciting because suddenly the chore of setting up a new website becomes almost effortless. Custom post types. So here we have a book post type with a template that takes title, author, description, and image. Your custom post types can have just a unique and structured interface. This functionality has actually already been different layouts for people to choose from. So you need to have some way to actually select a layout. Recently, I've been working on a flow for selecting and filling out layouts. Now I need to note that everything I'm showing is a draft. It's untested. It's like not even a V1. So just keep that in mind. Nothing is permanent. So when you start a new page, you'd have the option of selecting a layout. The layout picker would appear inline the view of your viewport, or the height of your viewport, and it's kind of almost like a block to pick a block. You'd be presented with all the available page layouts offered by your themes and your theme and plugins. If you don't have any layouts, you'd just get a blank editor, just like you do now. And let's talk a little bit about design next. When I say design, I mean the visual styles that make up the look and feel of your site: fonts, colors, spacing, any ornamentation, etc. The stuff I love. So it's the stuff that's usually handled inside the customizer. For colors, we have the Iris library, but there's a ton of UI patterns that theme and plugin developers have to custom code, and it makes for an incredibly inconsistent experience. So if you've ever toggled between different themes,